What's going on, guys? Who's Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, your podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. How are you doing? How was your week? Shout out to you and yours, wherever you're listening from. Ghana, South Africa, Canada, UK, US. Welcome to the best music podcast. We took a look at the back end and we're seeing like different continents and different places that people listen from. So shout out to you. Like I said, welcome to the best podcast in Afrobeats music. Got you covered on all things Afrobeats here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. And like we always do around this time, call for action. I need you guys to please rate and review the podcast. Engage with us. It helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, just leave that 5-star rating and comments. And we really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, it is a super packed project week. A lot of Nigerians drop projects. Rema, Ravage EP, Blaqbonez Emeka Must Shine, Reminisce's ATSG, Mr. Eazi's The Evil Genius, Basketman's Burna. Obviously, I didn't listen to all. I don't know. I was accusing Show of not listening to it, but I was now telling him that I listened to everything after I told him not to listen to it. But I don't know how he's going to do it. He's going to review the ones I didn't listen to himself. Anyways, as usual, we have no new song this week. So let's just say spoilers a week, turntable charts on it, and all that other good stuff. I didn't have the mental capacity and the mental bandwidth to listen to a lot of songs because all these albums are just kind of like, I don't know, I just saw that I'm like, God, so I have to listen to all these albums. Anyways, what's good, Maji? What's going on?
Yo. It was like, this was basically assignment.
Bro. That's how it just felt like. That's why I didn't want to like listen to too many things. So I won't just go in like, so I have to listen to this one too. Okay, let's see what this person has to say. I just listen to the ones I can listen to my free time at the gym, driving, doing chores and everything. And I came up with 3.
Yeah. That's nice. Well, I listened to 5 of the projects, man.
Of course you do. You stay in Canada, you're not doing anything. What are you doing? In Lagos, you don't have to do anything. Life just hits you and you don't have time to do anything. But there you go.
Man.
Just listen, walking your dog. But yeah. Having all the free time in the world.
Yo, man, I had to go through all of them. And it was kind of funny because I gave some of them like 3 spins. Some of them got 2 spins. Everybody got more than 1 spin. So
yeah.
Shout out to a busy weekend.
Yeah, shout out to a busy music week. Still keeping it busy. Did you see that? What's that guy's name? The funniest interview I watched with Blackface on. I think it's a glitch. That podcast, Blackface on that.
Yo, I did. I saw the clips.
Okay.
I saw.
What are your thoughts?
The clip about Ginger was, of course, the one that made the rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I call bullshit on it. It's not hard to know. It's not hard to tell. I call bullshit on that one. But I know he has, like, I don't want to say he has or he thinks, but, using the very, I think he doesn't know what the meaning sample is sometimes.
Yes, I think
I don't know. So I don't think he knows what the meaning be sample be, because if you literally if you use 2 lines or 2 words that he might have used one of his songs, he thinks that's a sample.
Yeah,
you stole the song. Like if he just said, "Baby, would you go down?" and someone came out 20 years later and said,
down.
"Jumoke, would you go down?" He's like, "You stole my song." And I'm just yo, fam. That cannot be. But yeah, I don't know. I think, what are your thoughts?
I thought it would hold it up because I had to go and watch it. I think he has a lot of battles he's fighting. He's obviously mad at a lot of people. So he's not making him see things objectively. All those guys that everybody agrees he's a good songwriter. He wrote most of the Plantation Boys song and all that stuff. So like when you are good, but you don't get and you now see everybody around you that you helped blowing. So is I don't want to call him I don't say he's a bitter old person, but there's this. I mean, he had some points in the fact that Kenny's and Two-Face did him dirty, with the whole African Queen thing. Yeah, he had some points. And I do categorically believe he wrote that song from beginning to end. But he was like, he wrote the song that Two-Face and OJB added another verse to it. That's the last verse. So instead of them giving him a 50-50 split, they're giving him a 75, like he's getting 25% as opposed to 50. So I think the parts, like I said, like when you're having battles against everybody, you don't see things objectively. So that's where the everybody steals his song comes in, and he's also expecting is that OG that's expecting every single young person to sing about corruption, sing about like if you don't sing about like upliftment, corrupt, that means you're not you're not using music for the right thing, which is not possible. People that want to lamba will lamba. People that want to listen to freedom fighters listen to freedom fighters. At the end, it was like I kind of like start feeling pity for him because it was like, oh, Two-Face, I forgive you if you did me any wrong, forgive me too. I was just like, I mean, I get where it's coming from, but he's just not going about it the right way, man. So I just hope he heals and can just get back to music and creating. Because I saw the whole thing. Oh, interesting interview.
Well, I hope he still has room to come into the game and make music. Like I like, it's kind of weird because if you kind of seem like you're crazy and you're burning so many bridges, exactly, does that affect your chance when you're settled now? Like, I don't know, man, but music is a funny thing.
But people, exactly. Music is a funny thing. It just takes one person to just give him the right collaboration, and people might just be coming to him for songwriting and stuff. Anyways, he's an OG. I really wish him well. He's really done a lot for the Nigerian music scene. So I hope he finds peace and heals, and not everybody's stealing your song, Blackface.
Not everybody, man.
Not everybody. Anyways, let's kick off with news making around this week. We've got one news here, and it is Burna Boy's Love Damini becoming the most certified album in Nigeria, and this is according to the turntable charts. The certifications presented to him were Love Damini 5 times platinum, that's the highest certified album in Nigerian history. Sungba Remix 4 times platinum, the highest certified single in Nigerian history. Last 3 times platinum. Common Person 3 times platinum. For My Hand 2 times platinum. Is Plenty 2 times platinum. Ballon d'Or platinum. Second Sermon Remix platinum. I Told Them platinum. Different Size platinum. Alone has gone gold. So shout out Turntable for curating like a functioning Nigerian certification system. Like they incorporate radio spins and like streaming numbers. Anyway, that's why we use them here. So shout out to them, man. And shout out to Burna for having all these plaques, man. Crazy.
Yeah,
insane numbers, man.
That's crazy, man.
Insane numbers.
I mean, that's why he be telling them.
That's why he be telling them, man. Don't fuck with me. I'm the best. I'm the African giant. Anyways, let's all just because we have a lot of songs to cover today, and somehow we don't want to bore you guys with reviews and all these things and songs and so let's just jump right straight into it. A lot of projects dropped this Friday. I couldn't listen to everything, let me not lie. Like I said, I could only manage 3 albums, and it was Rema's Ravage, Blaqbonez Emeka Must Shine, and Reminisce's ATSG. But Mr. Eazi also dropped, Eriga also dropped, Basket Must also dropped. So these 6 albums, if you look online now, people are like, oh, what's the best album? Oh, what's your favorite album? Oh, which one? Rank everything in terms of, it's just a testament to how, Nigerians are really, really. So when all these other countries come and be like, why you Nigerians dominate? See, this is the reason. They just drop music. Everything is just easy to get. Like music, like the music is a choke. Like you can't. look on the charts and not see one of these people chatting. Yeah, either it's albums, either it's songs. So we will always be there. So to my South Africans, Ghanaians, and Kenyans, and all you other African brothers, this is the reason. The music just keeps coming out, and what the chat I've seen online, like I'll see, oh, Basketball dropped the best music today. Reminisce dropped the best music today. Oh, Rema dropped the best. So like everybody has whatever album they like, which is a testament to the fact that music is also very good. Let me not lie, low attention span for music has been a chokehold because I opened that Eriga album, I just saw 17 songs. I was like, nope, I'll come back to this. Today's not the day.
Yo.
Today's not the day. I've listened to 3 albums. I'm not about to go on a 17 album run. And when I checked them, it was just 45 minutes, but just seeing that 17, I was like, Eriga, you know what? I'll come back to you. I know you know proper.
Come back to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to you.
Anyway, let's start with Ravage EP by Rema. This one is pretty easy listen. 5-song EP, no features. London and Prime handled the production. And if you didn't believe in the supremacy of this boy, he reminds you on this EP. This is him staking his claim as the Prince of Afrobeats, as everyone calls him. He's making it known that if you lose guard like this, he's coming for that throne. He's bragging, he's confident. The pop melodies are solid. What he did on that, I think the last track, Red Potion with London, there's this incantation thing he was just doing with his voice, that Indian thing he always. So I have nothing bad to say about this song. 5 solid songs. I really enjoyed it. Went back for a couple of more spins and I really, really enjoyed it, man. What say you?
Yo, so like what's crazy is because we reviewed Rema's last album and it just felt like it was lacking, right?
Yes.
It just felt like there was so many songs on that album that you could take out. This, on the other hand, is like flawless.
Like it took all the songs out. Like it took all the songs he was supposed to put. Yeah.
You just hit all 5 songs out of the park. My favorite songs are the first 3 songs to me. Troublemaker, like it starts off hot. And then DND, and of course the Criminal song. Yes, I like the Red Potion. I like every song. But those first 3, it's just how it enters is like, eesh. And in the back of my mind, I was like, just give me 5 more. And just call it out.
Yeah, it's like 5 more like this. It's been a solid album.
You had the 5. Yeah. Like you had the 5. Just give me another 5 and it's an album and that's it. You're an album talk of the year. So, bruh, it was, really dope project. I'm really happy for the guy. Like, he's a star. Like, you cannot front on what Rema can do. And I like that he even does EPs. Like, I mean, he's been doing EPs for a while.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
So he doesn't box himself in. He doesn't say, you know what is on to. I'm gonna drop an album that you're gonna hear new music from me. So consistently, he is giving us something. I mean, he's giving us something to hold, if you want to put it like that. Yeah. So yes, shout out to Rema, shout out to Ravage, dope ass EP.
Dope. Speaking of him being a star, like you saw, I don't know if you saw the EP rollout and the theme behind it, him in like a red state, and the album cover is like I don't know if I have to call him a devil. It's like there's a skull riding on a horse with fire. So obviously there's a guy he went on a rant on my timeline. Rema is devil. Can't you guys see what he's doing? You open your eyes. The kids listen to him. This is what you want to be doing. Don't let your kids listen to this. How can you be this? I said, G, by 2023, all this Illuminati, and I can't believe you.
We're still in the Illuminati.
I can't believe I see all around about this Illuminati or thinking somebody's referencing the. I don't know. I guess some people would do it, but I don't see it. Like, I don't see it at all, man. But I love, like you said, it's very deliberate what it does. Like, if there's a theme to everything from the album cover. If it's going to be the teddy bear, you're going to see the teddy bear everywhere. If it's going to be him dressing up like a rock star. The album's going to sound like him dressing up like a rock star. So maybe know what they are doing. This guy, come, let me just be safe and say 5 years. He's definitely going to be like top 3 because he has what it takes.
Look, bro, I don't know what else they want to call it because I mean, Rave and Roses had like a house upside down on fire, like a skull dancing by the side.
Yeah.
Like literally, if there's something, well, that was Rave and Roses. So he had the sun, which was for Roses. He had the swing. You know, this is just Ravage, and I expected it to just be fire and red.
Exactly.
Once everybody just sees fire and red, everybody just start tripping.
Everybody starts saying hair. Like who even told them hair was red and with fire? Like the Bible told them, but
yo, bro, they just painted it for us, and so here we are.
Yeah.
Anyways, dope EP.
Dope EP, man. Shout out Rema. Shout out Maven. Let's go on to Blaqbonez Emeka Must Shine. And everyone trying. I gave this one multiple spins. Couple of gems on here, but generally to me, I wasn't wowed. I mean, I went back to the album. This was the album I went back to only for like review purposes. I wasn't like ginger to go back to it, but it had super solid production.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the album sounded great. It sounds great. Like you can tell that this production is rich. Like you went to, I mean, there's Reminisce, Not Boy, Mastercraft, London. The features were super solid too. Like I said, a couple of gems. First song with Black Sheriff, fire song. I can't even deny that one. And I like the one with Jerick. I think it's EMA Go. You know, single material. So I like the callback to the first song. They kind of used the chorus or the lines in it. I like Jamie Victoni, but as a whole, I'm guessing it's just me and Blaqbonez not being able to connect to a Blaqbonez album because it happens every time Blaqbonez drops an album. I don't know what it is. I'm yet to do a deep dive into my thinking. I'm like, why don't I like Blaqbonez albums? But yeah, it's a solid album, but not just for me. I'm not going back to it to go and bump it. I've chosen the tracks I like. I'll jam those ones. I know EMA Go is going to be a single material, so I'm going to be hearing it on radio, and that's pretty much it for me.
Blackie, where you go? Blackie, where you go?
When I heard that, I was like, nah, give it up.
So my thing with Blaqbonez, which is always like, it's kind of in a weird position because straight up, first of all, hip hop fan, you know, likes rappers. That's me. So when I hear like, you know, when you see his album and you see the rollout before the album, he's always rapping. He'd be in ciphers, you know, little clips you see before an album comes out.
Yeah.
He'd be rapping. And then the album comes out. Yeah, I understand, like, you know, pop music in Nigeria. I understand.
Yeah.
But I just think, you know, sometimes, and also it's always because the album is always categorized under hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
I just be waiting for some bars. That's just me. That's me. I just be thinking, oh, where are the bars? And he doesn't rap at all on the albums. And I'm just like, hey, that's literally it. I just have a dip sigh because I'm just like, eh, okay. But that doesn't take away that Blaqbonez knows how to make good music. Like Blaqbonez has an ear for good music, ear for good sound. And so the album is literally littered with quote unquote good music, but it's still just all through the album is just vibes. And he says it himself. Like, I don't know if it was an interview with Apple Music. Like, he was like, oh, this album was just like, you know, things I like, you know, from beginning to end, it's a party. You know, I just want things I like, just the vibe. That's literally how he said it. Like, that's how he, you know, rated the album. Yeah. And that's exactly how the album is. Emeka Must Shine is just strictly just vibes, good time, no bars, just Black in his zone where he's just making good music. And it's, to be honest, it does work because lots of songs on the album are just like, oh, I can hear this on radio. Oh, I can hear this on radio. Yeah. Oh, people will be singing this. Oh, this is cool. because yes, favorite song right now is that Nimego because I
Yeah,
don't know, its hook is catchy.
catchy. Yeah.
Um,
The drums,
like
everything. Yeah,
Spice, I loved Like Spice. Ninja Shorty with Victoni made it good. Domino Black, who's on every rapper's,
I swear.
who features on every rapper's album
Yeah,
and be rapping, even though the raps be what the raps be. But he be rapping, Dollars was a good song. Masquerade was a good song. Bad to Eternity, I already told you how I like that song, and it fits perfectly on the album.
yeah,
My best song on the album is No Sleep with Young John. That's just a banger.
yeah.
That is tick everything on the box. Like it ticks everything on the box. And yeah, and the album ends up with Cinderella Girl with Ludacris, and which is also a dope song. So I don't know if it's
Yeah.
like you're looking for just a good time, music with just whatever vibes at the back.
No, no,
This
yeah.
is that
When
album.
you were now speaking of Odumodu, I think both of them kind of have this same. I always call it the Eminem formula. Like they are bad when it comes to like bad in terms of like good when it comes to rapping, they can rap. But when it comes to like creating albums, I'll give you like, oh, we have to always look for a balance. Because the same thing when I heard Odumodu on Reminisce's album, I was like, bars. When I heard Odumodu on this album, I was like, oh, so you can rap like this. But him on his album is just vibes and giving us good music, just to just to like vibe
Yo,
to.
man,
Same thing, like I said that you were saying
that's
about
it, man,
Blaqbonez.
because they had
When the album before the album comes out, it's on ciphers and like this guy is ill, man. And when the album comes out, it just gives you like a nice balance, which works for a lot of people because that's what you want. But I guess maybe where we are coming from or where I'm coming from, so I don't even have a problem with like him not even barring, or I just don't connect with his music like that, and I don't know why, but I'll find out later.
I understand. That's a strong point, and I get that point
Yeah.
because I also feel like it's nothing personal is on the music. Like there's somehow when like the
Yeah,
music
just
is
I
just
think it's just music.
papered.
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah,
Exactly, it's just tapered for like, oh look, I'm tapering this album, I'm tapering this project for the masses.
yeah.
And
For
so
like
nothing will
yes,
connect
yeah,
with
yeah,
me
like I want
per
to make an
se.
album. So in order to make an album, I need to tick these boxes. Oh, commercial music here. Oh, vibe music here. So I don't know if it's maybe like there's nothing personal. I don't know if it's that. But even with Odumodu,
Exactly.
it doesn't. For Odumodu, it's not like a. His music is almost the same thing. Let me give you melodies, but you can tell in his music, you can tell, oh, this guy likes babes, this guy he smokes cigar 24/7. You know, those kind of like you can listen to him and tell like his mindset and all those things. But with Black, I just listen and I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe that's it.
anyways, Emeka Must Shine.
Yeah,
I'll
Emeka
go back
Must
to it because I
Shine.
did go back to it a couple of times.
I don't know, but an album I'm going to go back to is ATSG by Reminisce. So let's just get into that one. This one was his last album. His last album came out 3 years ago. So this one was highly anticipated by rap fans and music fans in general. Solid rap album, good beats to me. He definitely did not miss any step rapping wise. I love the features, Mayor Kun to Olamide to Odumodu. I don't know where he dragged YC out from, but YC came out spitting. The guy on the song with YC 2 came out spitting. That track was absolute flames. I mean, I still think he should have rapped on the song with Mohbad, like we said when we reviewed it. The only song I skipped is I have a funny relationship with it because I skipped the Rora song, which is like a singing song. But I now love the acoustic version of that song. So I don't know if that makes sense.
Yep.
I think that one, but the acoustic version was super. Like that's one of my favorite songs of the album. Solid rap album all round again. Reminisce, did his thing. This is how I know. I always like say, okay, Charlie Poppy is a rapper, the world is a rapper, but at the core of it. This is how I like my rap album.
Thank you. Okay, so you see, I love how you said that now. Because I'll be saying it all the time and you'd be like, no man, they make good. We said it now. You basically said it. And this is how I like my rappers to be. I want my rappers to rap and make good music at the same time. Reminisce. You do it. He does. He never disappoints. He has never disappointed me. He's never dropped the ball, and he's not gonna stop now. Dope ass album. The thing I love about the album is that there's some features, like, you know how you have like guest features that nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah,
those guys were solid. Whoever Coyote is, I don't know who he is,
bro.
But that guy was dope. The guy with YC, I think his name is Rukan or something like that.
Yeah.
The YC,
too, yeah.
That guy was dope. It was like, even if he's just picking up people, I'm like, hey, look, okay, you're gonna be on my album, but this is the standard. This is the quality that I want. Like,
exactly.
Take your point. Take your part in the my album and shine. Well, must shine. Yes, they shine. So everything is dope on the album to me. Features wise, I think the album is solid. Of course, the Benson and D Smoke song, dope song. Yeah, Miracle song kicks off the album. That is a dope song. Even the interlude, the Rotate interlude, hella dope song. So, look, man, I can't say that. I would say that, to be honest, this is the second best album that came out this weekend.
I'm not even mad at that
personally. This is the second best song that came out. Second best album that came out this weekend for me. So, shout out to
they were just rapping, man. But what's his name? Olubente and the Pepper Melody, she come back again. Shout me, I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck?
Yo, bro.
And it's deep.
We know something Lulu does a lot. Lulu does name call a lot.
Yeah,
it reminds me of the game. Name calls a lot.
And his ad libs are so fire. Like, I like his ad libs. So yeah, it's hot. And I think I don't know if Rema's EP is not a rap EP, but this is. I was seeing some stats about it being the first time. Like, I think they said 5 rap EPs are like the top stuff on Apple Music chart for the first time in a while. But I don't know if Rema EP counts. But I know last time I checked, it was Rema, Blaqbonez, and somebody else being number 3, which is a very nice thing for Nigerian music. So yeah, shout out you guys, man. Keep dropping that stuff. And that was where I signed out, because when I went to check the other albums, I was like, nope. 15 songs, nope. 17 songs, nope. I can't do this. I'll bump all those up in the week. So,
it's okay.
So over
That's
to you.
where I come in.
Over to you. I don't pass you the ball.
Okay. Now this is the best part of the show this weekend, because it's just only me.
All right. Take it away.
So with that being said, the best project that came out this weekend is Mr. Eazi, the Evil Genius.
For real?
Now, yes. And I'm going to explain why.
I'm listening.
Now I'm going to explain why. Afrobeats in the pop music and within Afrobeats, there's a certain formula. No matter what you want to say, like, it can be that, high life is raining, so almost everybody would like taper their sound high lifey.
Yeah.
It can be that Amapiano is raining, so everybody would kind of taper their albums Amapiano-ish.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's sampling, so everybody starts sampling. This year, Amapiano has been raining. Burna went left and did a whole lot of sampling, but he still like dropped a bunch of like Afrobeat kind of songs.
Yeah.
Mr. Eazi goes total left. Like, there's songs on Mr. Eazi albums I've never heard. Like, I've not heard that sound before. Like, I can't pinpoint and say, oh, that sounds Nope. It's just fresh. It just sounds so fresh. Yes, he has a whole bunch of high life songs, but I don't know. It just feels like it feels so fresh. It feels so new. And it feels like, yes, you can actually make music without chasing, the formula of what everybody else is using. Straight off the bat, and it's an album that's, 16 songs.
Yeah.
And it has a whole lot of producers. Although the main producer on this album is KLP Vibes, right?
Show's best friend.
It's KLP Vibes, and KLP Vibes does a great job throughout the album. I don't think there's any song on the album that he produced I was like, you see? Nah, man. KLP Vibe does a great job. He produced like the very last song, which is Exit, which was had with like the Soweto gospel choir. That's a flawless song. So anyways, production by E. Kelly, MOG Beats, Kills Beats, Type A, Young Willis, Cage Ring, Phantom, Mr. Eazi himself, and Nonso Amadi.
Okay.
Random. So you see, like, even the chunk of like the production is not like exactly. Even the chunk of the production is not from like household names, but kind of has like a couple. And yes, dope ass album. I would say like when he gets to after the techno song, things kind of slow down a bit, maybe for like 2 songs. But after that, we're back up again from the Legalize song, Show Them, like run through the album. Like I ran through this album, I gave it like 3 spins. I love the album. It's what I want when I like you to say, oh, you're coming to something fresh. This is what I want to listen to. So shout out to Mr. Eazi. You did an absolute great job. And yes, that's the Evil Genius EP. And another thing I like about the album, I just like when people do album arts with their faces on it. Like I want to see your face. Like it's just cool you have all these designs and all that, but I want to see like I want to be able to see your face. Exactly. I want to know that you went to do a photo shoot for your album. One of those things. So yeah.
Yeah, I like the album cover. It looks very well thought out. It looks very well thought out. Like with his face, one guy, yeah. Evil Genius. Say no more, man. I'm bumping this tomorrow in the gym, and I don't know why you can't bump Afrobeats album. Like you're saying, I don't know why. But I'm bumping this tomorrow.
You're a psycho. You're a psycho. I don't know. That can never occur. That's the first. I can even listen to R&B music. I can even listen to R&B music in the gym, but Afrobeats music, nah, that ain't happening.
I always feel like good balance. So after the Afrobeats, I must always go back to like them old school, boom bap rap. If not, I won't leave the gym. But yeah. Anyways, Uburu, what say you about that one?
Uburu.
Yeah.
I think that Basket Mount is the best A&R in Nigeria.
So all the albums that came out, like we rightfully said in the beginning, were all solid then, I guess. Like so 6 albums.
Yes.
I think we haven't given, by the way we reviewed it, we haven't given anyone.
We're eating good this weekend.
We haven't given anyone over on that 6.
We're eating good this weekend.
Yeah, we did.
But if it's like the pop sound, exactly like, so now this album is like the pop sound that we're all used to. If you want those bangers, if you want those hits, if you want, those dance songs, Uburu is that album. Like Basket Mount is goated at creating great albums, great songs. I mean, they say he does it like with a partner, like, so I'm guessing someone that actually does the beats, or they say his creative partner. That's what they call the person. His creative partner, who's like Dr. Set. I don't know if he does the beats.
Yeah, Dr. Set. Yeah,
but okay. Oh, his name is even Doctor. I thought it was Doctor. Anyway, okay. The Dr. Set, not to put in with Don Jazzy or Doctor, whatever. Anyways, Dr. Set. Him and Dr. Sets, whatever they do, I don't know what they do, but they know how to collate great music. And this is that. Like, if you want that pop sound, this is what you want to listen to. There are no skips on this album. Girl Keeper, Party, Elijah Love, Coco, like Cover Me. He just keeps going, and he has the right person on each song. So you're not listening to a song like, oh, this person doesn't fit.
Yeah. Everybody fits.
Everybody fits. Like even I never thought that Shatawale and Bayani should be on a song together. Here they are.
I'm seeing the track list and I'm like, how are they making? How did they do this?
On a great song. I never think that Fowles and Laycon would be on a song together.
But
I wouldn't even think that Laycon would be on anybody's song. But here it is.
He has a very little song.
Is that right here? So it's just BOJ and Duncan Mighty. Come on, who thought that?
Yeah,
but somehow he finds a way to just make it work. And so yeah, man, you people are looking for someone to create good music with, or it's like, I don't know who to feature, just call Basketball out, man, and he'll help you out, because I think this is excellent Afrobeat pop music.
Right,
that's
not
it, man.
bad at all. Yeah, I'm gonna bump both tomorrow. At least this week, I'm going to give this one's like priority before I go back to ATSG and Ravage. But like you said, it's spot on review. Sometimes I like your review, so I'll take it for what it is. I'll take it for what it is. I go back to it since you've given both of them high praises. So in ranking order, not like we are, but so you're saying Evil Genius, Ravage, ATSG, Uburu, and Emeka Must Shine. If I'm correct.
If I'm ranking?
Yeah, if you're ranking, yeah.
Okay, so if I'm ranking,
everybody's ranking, so we might as well just rank.
Okay, exactly.
Not like anyone is bad. Not like the albums are whack, but just personal ranking.
Okay, personal ranking. I'd say Evil Genius number 1. I would say, okay, so let me try it again.
All right.
I'll say Evil Genius number 1.
Okay.
Uburu number 2.
Okay.
ATSG number 3.
All right.
Ravage number 4.
Okay.
And
Emeka Must Shine
number 5. Not last, number 5.
But number 5, yeah. Not bad at all. Like we said, high praises for all these albums. Super solid albums. Afrobeat just keeps growing, getting better and better. Music fans are eating good, and they're giving us, they're keeping us, they're keeping us employed by always giving us albums to review. So, shout out to these guys.
I'm tired.
Yeah, shout out to these guys. Anyways, let's move on to the Afrobeat charts, and it's looking different and somewhat the same. But let's kick off with number 10. My brother Bella Shmurda. That's coming down. Me and You Thames finally making a debut on the top 10 at number 9. Feel by Davido at number 8. That's coming down. Pidgin and English by Buju. Number 7. That's climbing up. 6. We have Ask About Me by Mohbad going down. Oskro, Pepelini, Charlie Poppy. That's new at number 5. I Told Them City Boys climbing up 1 spot to number 4. Staying on the same spot, Ngozi, Crayon and Rasta at number 3. Coming down 1 spot this week, Lonely at the Top by Ashake. And a new number 1 this week. It's a rap song from one of the hottest rappers out there. I would say hottest rapper right now. One of the rookies of the year. Blood on the Dance Floor, Odumodu, Bloody Civilian, and Wale is at number 1 this week. Even though I think Lonely at the Top is coming back next week again, but at least for this week, Odumodu has number 1 song in Nigeria with Blood on the Dance Floor.
Yo, quick question. Do you watch Odumodu's like interviews?
I do.
You like see his interviews? What do you think about his interview?
His interview was one of the things that made me like him, because he speaks with such, I don't know if conviction is the word, but he speaks with like this authority, like he knows what he's saying. Or something I'm like, this boy, you shut up. I was like, just shut up, amigo. But he just speaks like he knows how to sell himself, and there's this authentic thing that he has to him. Like he hasn't said what he doesn't do. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, so in his interview, they've asked him, he's been consistent from the first time I've seen him live to the last interview I saw him on that. I was asking him about MI or something, which I didn't want to click because I said I don't want to go and listen to him say rubbish, and now say okay, I don't like it. So I probably didn't click that, but he just speaks like he knows what he's saying, and I like that. I like when like musicians and rappers, are fun. Like not only the music, the interview to be fun, be unique. So I like him and his interviews.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I've sometimes I fall under that thing where like you just be saying, I just like, can you just stop? Just
exactly.
I've got
like that management just shoot you for a while.
Right here, stop right. But it's cool. Like that's part of who he is. Like that's what you need. you need to be yourself. You need to be authentic, and his brand is authentic.
Yeah,
say whatever you want to say, like, and he can take whatever it is. So I love how you just be saying, we did what we said we were going to do, and now we're doing it. And now
exactly. You
can
just come and say,
I'm just like, okay,
5 years ago.
Feel you.
Well, like 5 years ago, I said this with my man when we were in the trenches, smoking it. I said what I said to do that we're number one. I told them
we're going to do what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I said we're going to do what we do. Now people are looking for the formula. They're looking for the P. We want the P. Yo, what?
We're trapping. No, we're trapping. Me and Gustavo, when we're trapping that time, I told him, I said, I'll go to London next 5 years. And here I am in the interview. Oh my God. That's a good for you, man. Anyways, let's.
Yo, man, I love it, man.
Yeah, I love you too, man. It's fun. Now, that's what the game needs. That's why I like hip hop music. Like, there's something for everybody, and the person that just having fun and just staying. There's something about if you're original, people will just gravitate towards you. So I feel like a Nigerian, hip hop, we are still even battling whether is it hip hop or not, or is it trapping or not, or is it. There's still that dichotomy that we are not doing the hip hop as the Americans. So it's always nice to see someone fun just bring something new in the game. So yeah, that's why I'm always rooting for the guy. But anyways,
yep.
Let's move on to 5. And my 5 this week is just projects you may have missed. I'm just going to list them out. That's my 5 projects that I go back to, but I think it's not getting enough traction, for some reason. Maybe it came out earlier in the year, or it's just like independent artist. So I have Loje's Gangster Romantic EP that came out in February, and there's this guy at number 2. It's called Dirty the Deity, For You Knew Me. This guy is like a hybrid, I'd say Adekunle Gold and Brimo. So if you like that kind of music, listen to For You Knew Me. I really rooting for this guy. Of course, there's Lose Control by 99. Very high reviews by this guy too. You guys should listen to this guy. I love him. It's Angel on the Run by Rukmani. I think this came out in June or July or so, and she's building this gradual buzz. So you guys should listen to Rukmani's Angel on the Run EP. Then the final guy at number 5 is Tales by Moonlight himself. You guys should check it out. So that's Loje's Gangster Romantic EP, Dirty the Deity, For You Knew Me, Lose Control by 99, Angel on the Run by Rukmani, and Tales by Moonlight. That's my 5 this week.
Dope list. Everybody should all listen to those albums. Those are really good projects. Okay, my 5 is given on the fact that I listened to so many albums this weekend, and of course one came up on top, which was The Evil Genius. You understand it when you listen to it. You just like, okay, you know what, I understand. Shows talking about the sound. It's just fresh. I mean, the only thing you might think about the album is like, he has a song with Efia, and automatically you think Skin Tight. Like, you're like, oh,
yeah,
top it.
That formula, yeah.
You don't top it at all. Like, it's a song totally different from that. But, you rock with it. Anyway, so I decided to pick up 5 songs from that album, The Evil Genius, of my favorite 5 songs. It was hard, but I decided to. I got it down. I got a nice 5. So at number 5, let's start with number 5. At number 5 is Exit with the Soweto Gospel Choir. As we always say, like, anytime you try, like, how Ashake does the choir choruses, how it'd be dope. Now just imagine getting an actual choir on your actual song. Mr. Eazi kills it with Exit, which is also nice because it's been a while since we had, like, rappers who do, like, or artists who do, like, a whole album and the very last song would be about God. So it's been a while. We got that.
We missed that.
We got that on this. We got that on this. So shout out to that. At number 4, we have Mandela. Also pretty dope song. Production was excellent. At number 3, we have a song, a funny ass. Well, no, actually, no. This is not really the funny ass song. This one is Notorious. Basically, Kelpie Vibes production. Basically, he's talking about he doesn't want stress. All he wants to do is snack. I cannot put my kill myself. Like a chop life. Yo, you gotta listen to it, man.
What is it like
Dope
again?
song.
He's not married to the one of the richest
Hey,
daughters.
hey.
Okay, let me not sleep to them. Let me not sleep
At
to them.
number,
Continue.
at number 2 is the funniest song, but also the dopest song. Okay, one of the dopest songs. It's called Panadol.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard it before.
No, I don't. I don't
You
think
just
so.
y'all need to listen to it. It's too funny. Basically, after round 1, I don't want to take Panadol. Literally, that's it. That be it. After round 1, make I know they take Panadol. Basically, man, all he wants to do is, what he wants to do. But he doesn't want to take Panadol after round 1.
Okay.
Dope song as well. So, and at number 1, which was like track 2, so right off the jump, like after the hook, after the intro, which was also an excellent song, there's a song called Advice, and it was produced by MOG Beats. Best song on the album to me. So that's it. Those are my 5 songs. My 5.
Right. Sounds like I would confirm this week, of course, listen to all the songs. I'll look out for Panadol and look out for Exit. Yeah, so shout out Mr. Eazi and the Evil Genius. Shout out Afrobeats. We be really, we're putting the whole world in the chokehold. You must hear us by force. And with that, we've come to the end of this week's episode. A very, very packed reviews episode. And again, like we said, reviews are subject to change, and it's biased as long as it's coming from somebody's opinion. So let us know your thoughts on the album. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Thank you for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your podium from. Like I said, we would love to hear from you guys. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Leave us comments, suggestions, and send new music to fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. That's AfrobeatsPod. We'll catch you on the next episode. Any shout outs this week?
Oh, yo, big shout out to... I was actually going to give a big shout out to Mr. Eazi, because you do understand that Joeboy is also like signed to his label. And I love the fact that both of them is like, they're in the industry, but they're kind of like, their formula is so different from everybody else in the industry, which I think is like a testament of a good, we always talk about labels, but like, this is a good testament of a label, like, creating a lane for themselves within the industry. So shout out to Mr. Eazi, shout out to Joeboy.
Shout out Eazi, shout out Joeboy. We will catch you on the next episode. Peace out.
Peace.